Good morning, this is Jack from Charting the Markets, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Tuesday, the 5th of November, Election Day. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right. I've just been writing a post about this and I published it a few minutes ago. But what I was talking about was the two big news events this week. We've got one, the election, and two, we've got the Fed decision on interest rates. Both of those are very big decisions which could move the market quite a bit. I was also talking about the shorter term pattern setup. Obviously on here we may be forming a head and shoulders, and possibly, arguably, we had already broken down from that, but we will see how that goes. But I'd be leaning towards seeing a bigger right shoulder form if possible. We've also got a couple of other things here. I'll talk more about it on the daily chart. We've now got a possible weak daily RSI 5 buy signal brewing. We've also got a very nice looking potential little level bottom here with resistance at the monthly pivot. Breaking convert that, and that would actually get us back a long way to the high, but I'll talk more about that on SPX. On NQ, we didn't quite see a retest of the low yesterday. This could still be a little level bottom. No current divergence. But obviously we've got this double top here, which is broken down with the target. This looks like a possible bear flag forming, but really we're in a binary choice here. We either head down towards this target here in the 19,370 area to the 460 area, I think, or we reject back up to the high. Likely it is one or the other. On RTY, still looks like an overall bull flag forming, but we've obviously got this very nice looking potential double top. We will see if we see a significant news shock to the downside, because we've got a lot of news this week, and it's hard to call which way that news is going to go, and it's also hard to call what impact that would have on the market. If the Fed doesn't reduce interest rates at all, which I think is unlikely, that would be a shock, certainly. Hard to say which way a victory by either side on the presidential election would push the markets. We'll see. But we've got a binary setup here, nice looking bull flag and a nice looking double top. We will see. YM, we've also got a potential level bottom here. Resistance just above the monthly pivot. Again, nice place to have resistance on a double bottom because it's a very nice clear area. And again, if we see a break up from it, it would take us back a long way to the highs. Looking at DAX, we've got kind of looks like a bear flag forming, doesn't look like a double bottom. Sorry, a bear flag forming here to take this down into a retest of this low. ESDX kind of looks like the same. It looks as though we'd be doing a leg up within that flag next. We will see. All right, let's have a look at the bigger picture charts. And on SPX, this is the chart I was showing on the 15-minute chart. I've got a nice looking flag set up here. It's really not bad. And we went and retested the support trend line on it yesterday. We've got a nice looking potential level bottom here, which could take us back up into the main flag resistance. We will see how it goes, but could we be forming a head and shoulders here? Yes, we could. But equally, this could be a bull flag. Looking at the daily chart, we've got a possible weak RSI 5 buy signal brewing. On ESTX, again, weak. But again, definitely there. So we have some positive divergence on the daily chart. Nothing on the Qs. The chart very much like NDX, we've got the nice looking double top here. It has broken down, and we're making the decision as to whether it's going to head down to the target or reject it back up to the high. Chances are it will be one or the other. On Dia, little bit of positive divergence here, even weaker than the SPX one, but nonetheless, it's there. We will see. If we start seeing breaks back above the daily middle bands, then again, that tends to be a pretty good indicator that things are heading north. On Dia, nice looking little level bottom here. Could still be forming head and shoulders. Arguably, we could have formed that head and shoulders already and broken down, but as I said, it would be rather light on the right shoulder. It would be better to make a better right shoulder here and then break down if this is a head and shoulders for me. All right, IWM. IWM, nice looking potential bull flag, although it doesn't really look mature. Another leg down would improve that. And we've got a nice looking potential level top. nice binary choice. We will see. Looking at DAX and the SDX, DAX, we have had a back test of the daily middle band on Nikkei. We've still got a potential head and shoulders here, and it looks ready to break down if it's going to break down. If we see a sustained break back below 37.7, the target would be in the 35.1 area. So we will see. All right, looking onto the dollar. Okay, dollar. This could be a double top breaking down, but it looks at the moment more like a perfect bull flag channel. As I said, I'm really looking for a retest of the high. We haven't hit my target trend line yet. So I'm leaning towards this being a bull flag, and it is a beautiful channel. It's really, really nice, perfectly parallel. On ZB, possible bottoming action here, or could just be consolidating for the next move down. But I think, obviously, the Fed decision run rates is liable to trigger a rally here, so we will see. CL, I've got a little rising wedge here, and I'm wondering about a retest of this low, possibly make a second low of a double bottom, or just continue down. Wedge is looking pretty good at the moment. If we see much action over 72.5, it's probably failing, but at the moment that looks pretty nice. NG, I've got a possible overall, I don't think it's quite a channel here, but it's pretty close. We've got a 60-minute sell signal that is fixed, and we've got potential little double top here. Waiting to see if this sell signal plays out. If not, the obvious trendline resistance would be this resistance trend line up here in about the 2.97 area. On GC, GC just heading sideways at the moment. SI, not quite reached the head and shoulder target. Could be a bull flag, but it's messy. HG, I'm wondering if this is a bear flag. And at the moment, it wouldn't be a bad one. Get much higher, and I'll be reinterpreting this as a double bottom with a target which would be in about the 4.65 area. Looking at KC, this still looks like a bull flag, which is still, well, not a bull flag, but a bullish pattern, which is close to breaking up. SB has broken up and is coming back in to retest the lows. Too large to be a double bottom in my view. I think a larger flag may well be, bull flag may well be forming here. CC, we had a little double top. It broke down. It rejected back up to the high. We've still got a 60-minute sell signal fixed, but at the moment we are just chopping sideways. Wheat, I am wondering about more upside. Corn, we have a little double bottom which has already made target. But soy is the one I'm mainly watching, as I was saying yesterday, because we've got this lovely looking double bottom with resistance in the monthly pivot area at 1018. Looking at CT, possible little double bottom forming. Lumber, this is a nice looking little double top, and we've got a possible 60-minute sell signal brewing. We may well be about to see a retrace. We could find support either at the weekly pivot at 569.67, or this is on a breakdown, of course. The full target would be in about the 560 area. Looking at live cattle. Live cattle trying to break down for a double top here, but without a great deal of enthusiasm so far. Targets would be in the basically the 180.5 to 180.8 area, 181.8 area. Lean hogs, the tiniest little double top here has broken down and is finding support at the weekly pivot so far. We have got a 60-minute sell signal fixed. If this very, very small pattern was to make the full target, it would only get us to about 82.5. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at questions. No questions. It's exactly as I set it out in my post today. We've got a bull setup, we've got a bear setup, and we've got a boatload of news coming in the next couple of days. We will see how it goes. This could go either way. I would say, though, if the news doesn't turn out to have much of an impact, the seasonal lean is bullish. So we will see. We could find ourselves back at the highs easily. Equally, we could do another leg down, although in that case, I'd still be leaning towards this probably being a buy opportunity. But we'll be watching how that developed at the low. All right, my pleasure as always, guys. I'll leave you there, and I'll catch you guys later. Watch out. I'll also be doing a post on cryptos today, so we shall see. All right, cheers, guys. Catch you later.